Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Hey, you got three.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, David. 50. Got one. Exit. Let 50, Mike's 50.
I got him. Hey, Mike 50. Mike 50. Hey, let's get this.
Yep.
Mike smoke. 50. Here it comes.
2nd and 15. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Yes! Right there, 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 55.
Mike 64, weak. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
218, jump. Alpha.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
That's it. Go. 45. Mike, 45.
Here's 2nd and 8. Forced out to his left. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Rock it.
Here's Miller on 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
43-yard line.
50, plant. Hard. Jim. He's coming.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Ready? 45. Check Mike 45. You gonna see smooth. Yes. Check 45. Yeah.
Miller now to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. On 4th down, Miller. He's got a man, it's Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Miller. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Ndamukong Suh make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Back to throw. Miller gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
10 logo.
Miller on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Leo.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. The end result, 21 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Get that quarterback.
Back to throw. He's going to look deep end zone for Hopkins. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now Miller. Off play action. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And shedding through the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Miller. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And a catch made by Hopkins. A good pickup there at 22. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw, and that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
When it's 3rd and goal, you don't need to make a heroic play. You just need to make a play and able to knock that one away. That was really nice.
Yeah, I don't think going for the interception, like you said, just wanted to make sure that the ball hit the ground, and it did.
I'm going to call heroic anyway.
Gay's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
15 line. 15 line. 6-6, pull it high. Slam. Look, squeeze. Say. Hey, stand up.
Right back to him on first down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. This pass finds its way to Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. 2nd and 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Miller. From the gun, he'll throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now because of the sack, it's 3rd and goal from the 14. Miller now, operating from the gun. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Saints 14, Buccaneers 10. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Saints 14. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brings up third down and 4.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. This time they stay on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Miller. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
It's just me and you.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Second and 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off Byron Jones. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
Miller to throw on second down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Check. Check. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check. Go. Back.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Here we go on second and 12. It's complete to Williams. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a first and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, it's Gibson. And nothing but daylight ahead. 20, 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Miller, he's airing it out for... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
His kick is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Saints 14.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
45, Mike, 45. Arnie.
Greystone, Travis, ready?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He lost 2 there. And it's third down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now Miller throwing on third and long. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to take it, and this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes you just hold on to the football and take the hit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Mine 50, man. That's the pass. Shift. Go. Check the call. Go. Ready, go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 19 yards away. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Saints take over
Let's go.
first and
Let's do
10
this.
at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Out to his left. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to launch this thing. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin White in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 17. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. They'll set up to throw. Incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Buccaneers.
On the double. Mike 50. Alpha. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day offense. Let's go. Yep.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football, But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Don't get nervous. Let's go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Not today, you are. Not today. Let happen.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back.
Come on,
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mike Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for two. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, V. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Hey, check.
They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Buccaneers, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.